and we can move on to the tip of the week. And David, if it's okay, I'd like to pass it over to you. We decided to do this tip of the week on how to create a drip email campaign for new member signups. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So we thought we'd show how to do this utilizing Pabbly. And last week we showed how to use our new Zapier integration to use Mailchimp with your website to create automatically up-to-date lists of your members and other people who have interacted with your site to send them specific newsletters, depending on kind of which group or list they belong to. And so in this tip of the week, we wanted to show a Pabbly integration that's possible, and this time how to actually set up these drip email campaigns or email sequences, specifically to welcome new members of your website. But there's a lot of different use cases for this, which we'll get into.
Awesome. And let me share, this was the video we did, the tip of the week, using the Zapier to sync your Brilliant Directories data with Mailchimp. If you haven't seen this video, it's pretty helpful and it's eye-opening to what's possible. And today we're going to be using another platform, Pabbly, which is very similar to Zapier, and it allows you to sync your BD data to third-party platforms as well. So here, David, let's dive right into it here.
Excellent. So let's first start off by actually defining what a drip email campaign is. It's basically a series of automated emails that you send to people who have taken a specific action on your website. So in other words, it's a targeted automated email sequence. It's not just one email that's sent out to somebody after they purchase a membership or sign up to your newsletter or something else. It's a sequence of emails that are sent to them. So the really beneficial thing about this is that you can choose when and how many emails to send to these people who have taken these specific actions on your website. So here on this slide, you can see an example kind of timeline of how something like this would work. It starts off with a specific action that's taken on your website. In this example, it's somebody who's joining a list, maybe your newsletter, but in our demo, we'll be showing you how to welcome new members with an email sequence. So we can think in this example, somebody's signed up for a membership on your website. You then send them the initial welcome email, thanking them for their subscription, their membership, maybe giving them some really quick, brief information on what they can expect with their membership and from your website. Then you add in a time delay, maybe 1 day, 2 days, before you send a second email. Maybe the second email is some tips and tricks, some insider information on how to get the most out of their membership with your website. And then you have a third email that you want to send this new member on your site, but you don't want to send it right away. You want to put some time in between these emails. Make sure you're not bombarding them, overwhelming them, and make sure that they actually read these emails. So you add in a second delay, maybe another day, 2, 3 days before that third email gets sent to this new member. And that third email, maybe you want to ask them to follow you on social media, join your Facebook group, or something else that would be appropriate or applicable for what it is you're trying to get them to do.
Yeah, and what's cool is you can make this go on indefinitely. So as new members join and as you add more cool things for people to check out in your community, you can just keep adding extensions or new things to the end of the drip email campaign. So after a while, you might have a very long drip email campaign that goes for 6 months. You don't want to do emails every day, but maybe every 2 weeks or once a month, you're sending emails and it's all automated. You're totally hands off and you can focus on other aspects of your business while still keeping in touch with your members with a steady pulse of emails.
That's right. And you might be asking, well, why would we need to use Zapier or Pabbly or any other third-party marketing tool to set something like this up when Brilliant Directories has built-in email tools? Well, Brilliant Directories is great for automatically sending that initial single email, again, in this example, to a new member who's just signed up. When somebody signs up on your website for a membership, you choose which email template to send them as their welcome email or thank you email. But you'd want to use something like ActiveCampaign, HubSpot, or some other email marketing service if you want to create this sort of drip email campaign or email sequence with time delays in between these various emails. So again, some use cases. What we'll be talking about specifically in this tip of the week is welcoming new member signups, but maybe you'd also want to set one up to encourage just your newsletter subscribers to actually purchase a membership on your website or maybe sign up for a free membership. Another use case, which you would be able to do coming soon, not just yet, would be to maybe send a discount email or some other sort of emails to members who have actually canceled their membership on your website. Maybe you want to bring them back in the door. So maybe one email would be to reiterate what they're missing out on by not having their membership on your website. Maybe another email could be a special discount, like a coupon code that you send these canceled members to try to bring them back in. Again, there's a lot of different use cases depending on what your goals are. Maybe one might just be to stay top of mind with your new members. So maybe if somebody's been a member for 6 months or so, maybe you add in a delay 6 months after they sign up to start sending them an email, maybe once a week, once every month, just about some additional tips, how to get the most out of their membership. Maybe if you have some really great performing blog articles, maybe you add those in to these emails that get sent out, again, just to stay top of mind. There's a lot of different ways you can utilize these time-delayed email sequences.
Yeah, and what we're going to show today is you can use some third-party emailing solutions like HubSpot, Mailchimp, Constant Contact, Aweber, ConvertKit. All those tools allow you to schedule and send email sequences with time delays. We're going to show you the free way using your own Gmail account in this example. So this is like really basic. If you're just starting out and looking for like the bare bones of something you can do, I think this is something that everyone will be able to take actionable steps on. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Pabbly today. Pabbly is a tool like Zapier. What both of those do is they allow you to sync your BD data with a third-party solution. In this case, it's going to be syncing your Brilliant Directories data on a free sign-up with Gmail. So Gmail is free. It's important to note Pabbly and Zapier and other similar solutions, they do have nominal fees for using them, somewhere under $30 or $20 a month. But if it's going to help your the way that you're connecting with members, and it's going to provide some type of return on investment or save you time in another aspect of your business, they're definitely well worth the cost of the $10 or $20 or $30 per month that they cost to create these connections between your BD site and other platforms. So let's dive into this and see how to send a drip email campaign to new member signups using Pabbly. So what we have here is I'll go to the Pabbly dashboard. So we just have a free Pabbly account. And with the free account, they let you have like 100 tasks or things that happen. What you're going to use is Pabbly Connect. And what you want to do is create a new workflow. And I've created a workflow here. Let me show this workflow first, and then we can look to see what's happening. So I've created the webhook, and we'll do this again together. The webhook is when a new member signs up for free, get the data. And that's what this webhook is doing. It's getting the data. Then there's a delay for 1 minute. Then we send a Gmail email from our Gmail account that we connected to Pabbly. So it's going to send an email, and it tells the member what to do first. And then there's another delay. In this example, I just did 1 minute delays because I want everyone to see all the emails coming in. But obviously, you may want to delay for a day or 20 minutes or something like that, whatever makes sense. But we're doing 3 emails back to back, and they're going to be a minute apart. So the first email is what to do first. And I checked both Zapier and Pabbly, and with the email, you can choose who the recipient is, their name and email address, and you pull this data from the form that was submitted. The sender's name, that's going to be you. The sender's email address, that's in this case, the Gmail address that was connected for this. So we've created a dummy Gmail account, jasonmoore99@gmail.com, just for this example in the webinar. And then there's the email content. So this is what it is. So both Zapier and Pabbly, they don't have text editors for their emails, but they do provide links to where you can just copy and paste. You can create your email and then paste the code here. So what I did is I clicked here, and it kind of took me to this weird place that Pabbly recommends. And what I did is I just created my own email here. So I used the text editor on the left, and I just wrote whatever I wanted. And then I just copied their code and put it into Pabbly's email content area here. Yeah, it kind of does suck that they don't have their own text editor to use, but both Zapier and Pabbly are working that way. However, in my tests, it did work fine. I just, with my logo image at the top, and I just kind of used the editor to put links and everything that I needed, and the emails are looking fine and sending fine. So we'll see an example of what that looks like. So we did that, and we delayed for a minute. We asked them to join our Facebook group, delayed for another minute, and here's the cool thing. Then we check if they're a free member sign up, because this works for any member sign up on the site. We check if the subscription ID was 3, and if the subscription ID was 3, that's the free plan on our website, we send them an upgrade offer. And the upgrade offer is an email. Again, it sucks that it's like this, but we can see what the upgrade offer is here that I've done. It says unlock more, become a premium member, you know, and whatever we want to put, featured on homepage, benefit 2, 3, 4. And then we're linking to the upgrade page in their member account. So in this case, it's going to be the website's URL, account, upgrade, and the number 1. That's to upgrade to a premium member plan. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a step back now that we see the sequence we're creating. To get started with something like this, you would just create a workflow, and we'll call this new signups workflow. And what we would do is we want to create a webhook. And all we need to do is copy this URL that Pabbly is giving us. We'll click copy. Okay, we've copied it. Now it's waiting for us to submit a new sign up, to become a new member, to fill out the form. So what we need to do is go to our BD admin area. We'll go to Developer Hub. And if you remember, I copied that link. We'll go to webhooks. And I can apply the same webhook. Actually, this is something we learned in the previous webinar, both for paid and free signups. So I'm going to paste the webhook here and make sure it's enabled. And we'll go ahead and save the changes. Great. So we're still here at Pabbly. They're waiting for a webhook response. So we're going to go ahead and sign up as a free member here. And I did save the webhook here, the link, and it's all enabled. So when I sign up as a free member, it should connect in to Pabbly. So we'll do Jason, and we'll use the the Gmail account we created, Jason Moore, and the email will be Jason Moore. And we'll go ahead and create my profile. Let's go back to Pabbly real quick and see if it's waiting for the webhook response, the test, and let's see if it catches it. There we go. It says it figured it out. So the subscription ID is 3. That's the ID of my free plan on my site, and it has all the information that was submitted with the sign up. It has the sign up date, the IP address, has my name, Jason Moore 99. And let's quickly go look at, this is the sample Gmail inbox. So this is the email that comes from the Brilliant Directories platform, the welcome email here. So we'll go ahead and check this out. I'm just going to verify my email. Okay, so I'm logged into my BD account. Now we have a 1-minute delay in that previous workflow that we created in Pabbly to send the email. So what I'm going to do is, what you would do next is choose your next application. I'm going to do a delay now that we know that it's synced up. And we're going to delay for 20 minutes. And in 20 minutes, we want to send them an email on what to do next. So we're going to delay 20 minutes and then add another action step. And this will be Gmail. So we wanted to send an email coming from our Gmail account. And it could be your business email. It doesn't have to be your Gmail email, because you can hook different emails up to your Gmail account. So what we're going to do is send an email. And we're going to connect. We should have an existing, here we go, Jason Test Gmail. We'll connect that one. Okay, so the recipient's name, who is this email going to go to? And we obviously want to use a value that was part of the form submission. So we did collect the first name. So recipient's name, we could do first name and last name. Recipient's email, we want it to be the email. It's going to go to the person who filled out the form. So it's Jason Moore 99. The sender name, that's you. Now you can just use plain text here. So you could say this is coming from Brilliant Directories, and the sender email can be, no reply, or it could be, Jason at, or whatever you want it to be. We can do events at brilliantdirectories.com. That's fine. And the same with the reply to email address. And then the subject, it could be whatever subject. It could say hi. And what's cool is you can do hi first name, and you can do welcome to our site. And then the content, again, this is what kind of sucks is they don't have the text editor here, but you can go ahead and use the text editor link they give you and just style it the way you want it and copy all this stuff here into here. And you're all done. You can save and send test request. And that says that it was sent. Let's check my inbox here. There we go. So that was from the test. It says, hi, Jason, welcome to our site. And it says, here's the email that I made with the text editor. This is saying unlock more, become a premium member. This was the upgrade email. Let's go ahead and click this. And it has taken me to my account, to my upgrade page. I just got this link from Change My Plan, Membership Plan 1, Continue. And this was the link that I used in the upgrade email. I just went to the upgrade page in the dashboard and I put that in the email template. So it takes me right here to go ahead and upgrade my account. Now let's do this. What I did was, to be quick, is I cloned this one 3 times, and then afterwards I put the delays in between. So I cloned the step, and I gave them a different nickname. So this is Gmail, so this would be like join Facebook group. Updated that, and then of course I updated the subject and the content. What's cool is if you get something that's working well in this editor that they give you, you can always click on Tools, Source Code, and click on OK, and you can just paste your default, make your edits, and then you can do that over and over again. So if you close this and need to kind of see what all this gibberish is in their text editor, just copy it from here, Tools, Source Code, paste it in here. Now you can use any other text editor online. Again, I can't repeat this enough. They should definitely have a text editor in Pabbly and Zapier for this instead of sending you somewhere else to do it. You can even do it in your BD account when you're creating emails with the email template thing there. So what I did is I had cloned this 3 times, made the changes I wanted to the subject lines and things like that. And then in between these, you can add the delays. So the delay would be here. And let's say we want to delay for a day, 1 day. And then we go to the next one. In between these two, we'll add a delay. Maybe we'll do 5 days. And then what I did is to check if it's a free sign up is, let's say you wanted to do another one, you can, well, let's clone this first. Okay, so let's say we wanted to send another email. So now we have 2 emails. What we can do is an if statement, and to do like a conditional if statement, they call that a filter. So we could put a filter and it's gonna check only continue if, and the subscription value equals 3. And we can save and test. And in the example I did, that test sign up that I did, it was for a free sign up. We see condition is true, but if they had signed up for another plan, maybe subscription ID 4, and it's gonna test to see condition is false. So if this was a subscription ID 4 sign up, maybe it's your bronze plan or something else, they wouldn't pass this filter here. But in this case, we're gonna do if they're a free sign up, and we'll send a test, that's subscription plan 3. And we'll go ahead and save that. And then this one will send, again, the upgrade email in this conditional step. And we'll save the changes there. And of course, we can update the subject line and content of this email. Now, this is how I set it up pretty quickly. Let's go to my other workflow, because I actually did create individual emails that look good, kind of, with the Gmail thing. So let's go to the welcome email series. This was the original one that I created. Let's copy this again and put this back as the webhook link, because this one was all set up perfectly. Okay, great. So what we'll do is we will do another free sign up here, and we'll see these emails start rolling in. So let me delete everything here in my inbox, and we'll join the site again. So let's go to free sign up here. Okay, check out, see the ID here is the 3, so this is a free sign up, and we'll do Jason Moore and Jason Moore 99@gmail.com. And what I like about if you're just using Gmail is the other third parties are better, like Mailchimp or HubSpot, but you do have to pay for those at some point. So if you just want to get started and you want to send like 3-4 emails to your new members, this is a great way to do it, quick and easy. So I just signed up as a free member again. I got my welcome email, and of course you can customize this email more than the default that it comes with the BD site. Here's Jason Moore. And what's cool is if you go to Pabbly and look at history, it can tell you that there's somebody in this the email series, and I've completed 2 steps. I'm in the 1-minute delay right now, so that should finish real quick. Let's refresh the page. Here's my inbox right now, just this email. There it is. It's been 1 minute, and I just got this email. Now, this is a good email to maybe come 15 minutes after the initial email. It says, hi, Jason, and you can see the name is in there. Here's what to do next. And what we have here is we have our logo. Thanks for joining our site. Again, I just used that text editor, and it's great to have you with us. First things first, let's make sure you complete your profile. And this is just an image with a play button on it, but this can link to maybe a page you have on your site that tells new members what to do now that they've just gotten started. So you can click this link. I just have it going to the Brilliant Directories homepage for now, but it can go to a page that's maybe like no index, like Google's not indexing it, and it's only for new members. You can certainly have this link to a page like that. And what it's cool is here, again, just to open your eyes, it says if you ever need assistance with our site or interested in how to get featured on our homepage, ding, ding, just reply back to this email. We'll be happy to help. So these follow-up emails, the drip emails, can get them to engage with you more than just the initial welcome email that is sent. And I think it's been another minute almost. Yep, here's another minute. This one says join our Facebook group. Again, this could be a day later. It tells them to join the Facebook group. We don't want to overwhelm people on the same day, but I used the same template. I had the logo up there, some text in bold. It's great to stay connected with the community. Just click the link below, and this takes you to our Facebook group. This could take you to somewhere else. Maybe you're using Twitter or somewhere else to connect with your members, or a part of your site you want them to check out. So this is what we did in this follow-up email. And here we go. Here's the third email. Hi, Jason, upgrade and save 20%. And it says, unlock more, become a premium member. And, I just listed some generic benefits here. You can add images, things like that, whatever the text editor lets you add when you're creating these emails. Then it says, click here to upgrade now. And of course, as I mentioned to you, I just directly linked to the page in their account to upgrade to that premium plan, just to make things easier. So we can see here, that's the end of the series, but we can see here, this is the email from Brilliant Directories, and this is the email from the drip sequence using Gmail, which is free to connect with. And I did have Zapier open here, and this is how you would send Gmail. So you would catch the hook in a very similar fashion. And what you can do is you can add a delay, just the same, delay by Zapier, and it's very similar. You just choose delay for, and you choose the value 1 and day. Just a little techie there, but for 1 day you can delay that, and then add another Gmail right after that. So very similar for Zapier and for Pabbly there.